Hello, and welcome to Soul Soup. I'm Dr. Jeanette Freeman, and we're here to dish up a little food for your soul and warmth for your heart. Today, as we are starting class number 2 in the series, I Am Present, where we are looking at The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, this book in relationship with the I Am Source Code teachings and the I Am consciousness. So today's class is entitled Beyond the Pain Body, Experiencing Peace in Body and Mind. So we're going to talk a little bit about the pain body, recognizing what that's all about, how it's related to the mind, and how we can experience greater peace in the present moment, how we can release some of that pain, emotional buildup of pain in the body and come back into the presence. Would that be good? So I'm going to start right off with sharing a little bit from the book itself on the chapter 2, Consciousness, the way out of pain. So consciousness is the way out of emotional pain, and it's not by ignoring the pain, it's not by pushing it away, and it's not by denying the pain. It's not by denying anything, in fact. In fact, we understand that emotional pain and the pain body is a buildup of emotional pain. It's habituated pain by living in the mind, living in the past, living in the future, not processing fully the pain that we experience throughout our life, denying things, and then triggering that past pain that has been denied and stored in the body and activating that pain. So right from the very beginning on this chapter, Eckhart Tolle says the greater part of human pain is unnecessary, and it is self-created as long as the unobserved mind is running your life. He says the pain that you create now is always some form of non-acceptance, some non-resistance to what is. And on the level of thought, the resistance is always some form of a judgment. We can think of the last thing that triggered us, and we can usually track it to some form of non-acceptance of what's happening. Let's even say a bill or a relationship problem or something. We're like, this shouldn't be happening. This can't be happening. I'm in resistance to this happening. And then that triggers all the other resistance and pain lodged in the body from similar circumstances and similar feelings and emotions. The intensity of the pain, he says, depends on the degree of resistance to the present moment. And this, in turn, depends on how strongly you are identified with your mind. For the mind always seeks to deny the now and to escape from it. So, what does that look like? So, in this lesson, we are looking at the pain body that's stored up emotional pain. It gets lodged actually in the body. It is dormant sometimes, and other times it is active. When it's dormant, it's lying beneath the surface. When some experience, person, or thing triggers the pain body, triggers you, it is activated. We actually then have the opportunity to heal and process the pain that was triggered. When we're conscious and realizing that every time pain is triggered, it is not the person that is triggering it. It's not the situation that is triggering it. It is our resistance to what is happening that is triggering our pain. So on this pathway, this evolutionary pathway, this pathway of enlightenment, this pathway of awakening, our greatest opportunity is to realize that when I am triggered, I have an opportunity to heal past residual pain that is lodged in the pain body. I have the opportunity to heal that by processing it, by being with it in the body feeling it, experiencing it, and allowing it to process and move through me. When there's not such a large pain body, life's experiences can move through us. We can have things happen. It can move through us because we can go to acceptance to say, this is what's happening now in this moment. I can allow it to happen right now. It can pass through me. It may be uncomfortable. It may be something I'd rather not happen, but if I can allow it to happen and feel what I am feeling in the process, it doesn't get lodged and add to the residual residue of pain locked in my body. So what did I just say? When something triggers us, it's not because of something outside, it's because our resistance to something that's happening. Therefore, if I'm triggered, it's because something in me has been touched. Therefore, the solution, the healing, the awakening is to, first of all, accept that responsibility and to be with it. So, in other words, to stay anchored in your body, to feel the feelings that are happening, not running. Not being in the mind. The mind is the problem. Habituated habits of living in the past, reliving painful memories, projecting to painful imagined futures, all of that creates a residual pain. All right. So we are learning to get into the presence, into the present moment. Let's see if there's something else that he says about this. The thing about healing the pain body is that nobody else can do it for us. This is all up to us. We are the only ones that can heal this. And when we can realize that our path of awakening is our growth of allowing what is happening in this moment to happen, to not resist it and to allow it, and to become anchored in your body, feeling the feelings that are happening as they arise, allows you to process that old pain that has created the pain body and move through it. This is just the one little simple piece. I hope you'll read the book, read about it, contemplate your own life experience. This is just a taste. So today's process and practice is to take you more deeply into the body. Let me say this. When you are triggered because of stored pain, old belief systems, something's been activated. And the habitual tendency is to stay anchored in the mind and to think about it. The mind will process over and over. This shouldn't be happening. It should be happening in another way. This should happen this way. I shouldn't have done that. Guilt, shame, whatever it is that comes up, all our habituated thought patterns come up, and we try to solve it at the level of the mind, which doesn't work. So we start to go unconscious when we're triggered. So the opportunity is to first start to bring awareness out of the mind and into the body, out of the mind and into the body. The first course of action is to connect to the breath and to start bringing your attention from thinking to feeling. So let's do it right now. And I invite you to perhaps recall some recent painful experience, perhaps a recent triggered experience. Perhaps recall a familiar triggered experience, something that triggers that pain body. For example, someone may have a tendency to get triggered into not feeling safe Could be money, could be emotional safety, not feeling safe in some way. Things may worry you or cause anxiousness. And if that's familiar, I want you to pull that feeling up. Or someone may have a tendency to feel insecure, not loved, not enough. If that's yours, pull it out. What we want to do is practice being totally in the body. So imagining that something has triggered you. You can be aware of the typical thoughts that you have at that time, right now. At the level of the mind, thoughts happen, right? Let them happen a moment. And now connect to your breath. That's right at the nose. And become aware of the breath. Moving in and out. In and out. And then become aware of where in my body am I feeling this feeling. Anxiousness or tightness, emotional residue, pain, hurt, sadness, grief, anything at all. Maybe there's none of that, and just notice and remember where you normally might feel that. And gently, so gently, become aware of that part of your body. Pulling all of your awareness, if that's in your heart area or in your abdomen. Feel the very breath, breathing into the texture of that tightness or whatever it feels like. And not trying to think about it, but feel into the feeling of it. Not trying to push it away. Breathing into awareness. Awareness is aware of that tightness or tenseness or just something in that part of the body. And continue to just breathe. Be present, feeling the breath moving in and out. Not needing to think about it, but to stay fully conscious and stay fully present in the body. And you may feel like that sensation shifts and moves to another part of your body, and simply follow the feeling in the body. Watching and breathing and bringing presence. It's like if you had a small 2-year-old come to you crying, pointing at their tummy. You might put your hands on their tummy and hold them and rock them. And their pain will go away. They will be soothed. And we bring that level of presence, of attention, of compassion to the body. Checking in any sensation anywhere else in the body it may have moved. Just bring your breath, your awareness, your absolute presence to that place in the body, those feelings. You could label the feelings without needing to define them, like sadness, hurt, fear, anger, grief. Or you could just feel it. Staying with it in your body, fully present with the breath. As I invoke and call upon the higher self, the I am presence of each one listening to this, calling upon the higher self, the body Deva's higher self, and the team's higher self, to work with the energetic fields of each one that is listening to this right now to access any past residual pain and dissolve that energetic connector of pain. Asking the body to align with its own higher self, to dissolve the pain and to be fully anchored, holding all responsibility for the healing. Asking the same of the team, and asking the same for the higher self of each one listening to this, to activate the energetics blueprint for presence, for peace, for healing. Calling upon the higher self to dissolve all past pain in relation to this issue and to anchor in the solution of peace. And as you hold body awareness, just trusting at the level of the higher self, that the higher self, body and teams know how to clear, know how to do this work, know how to be the presence, shine the light of peace. That's right. Allowing that to absolutely transform, dissolve that past pain, dissolve the pain that makes up that pain body. And calling upon that higher self, that I am, that presence. And the body's higher self and teams to access peace. Access peace in the present moment, to download new reference points for peace in the body, for all the places that the dissolved pain has been released. Accessing peace in the line, I am peace. I am present. I am peace. I am present. Moving into that center line, that beautiful river of light now that comes from high above your head, from the heart of source, right down through the top of your head, through the front of your spine, and spine, down through the base core of you into the center of the earth, looping back up to the heart of source, Calling upon the higher self, body, and teams to access in this divine loop all of the peace that we seek. Feeling this peace circulate in our divine loop. Feeling this peace circulate in our divine line. Feeling this peace that comes directly from the higher self. Anchoring in all parts. I am present. I am peace. And just feeling this gentle up and down movement right in the center of you with every breath. Feeling the column of light opening up, the channel of light opening up as the pain body dissolves even more. Feeling the energy flowing freely up and down the spine, up and down in the loop from the heart of source, through the body deva, through the body, down to the heart, down to the center of the earth, and back up through the heart of source. That's right. Right here in this loop, in this divine line, I am peace. I am present. I am awake. I am aware. I am here. Feel what it feels like to be fully present in the body, to dissolve pain body, past residual pain, and to align with the higher self energy in the I am present, presence in the I am line, working with all parts of our body teams, angelic support, ascended masters, working with all parts to heal, to clear, to be fully present. I am peace. I am present. I am peace. And so it is. That's right. I'm just bringing gentle awareness back here. And hopefully you're feeling a little bit lighter and a little bit more aware of what builds this pain body, and a little more aware of what to do about it when it's triggered. To go into your body and to be present and to breathe through it and to ask for support and help from your higher self. I'm really grateful that you decided to join in with us today. Thank you so much for being with us on Soul Soup. I'm Dr. Jeanette Freeman. I'm glad you were here. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate our donors who make this possible at Oneness Center Online. Thank you so much. And I hope that you'll stay in touch. Check out the I Am Source Code teachings at iamsourcecode.com or the Oneness member site at onenessmember.com, or check out my website at drjeanettefreeman.com and get on my mailing list for more information, classes, and resources. And check out all my meditations on Insight Timer, where you can listen to a lot of meditations. So thank you so much for being here. I love to connect with you and I love hearing from you. So thank you so much and many blessings, and have a fantastic day. Cheers.